Recording in progress.
Okay, let's do this. Gong. Gong is coming. Gong is coming through. It is cold. 71 degrees. The AC is not even on and 71 degrees in here. Weird. All right, my friends, thank you for being here. Welcome. Let's see, quick announcements. Just keep your eye out. The classes, there's a few new classes or a few schedule changes happening at the beginning of September. So we have 3 new teachers coming on, which is super exciting. Just let me know if you have any questions. And then as far as my own stuff, I'm super excited. I just put a new retreat up on my website because I can't. So Costa Rica, I'm doing Costa Rica again, and it's next May. So I just found this really awesome place. One of my breathwork students went there and she was sending me all these videos. She's like, you have to do a retreat here. So I checked it out. I'm like, I could do a retreat here. So it's this rad place. It's not on the ocean. It's actually in the rainforest, which is my personal favorite place in Costa Rica. I'm an ocean girl, but in Costa Rica, I really like inland. So it's this beautiful it's called La Carolina Lodge, but there's all these different little cabins, little houses around the property. It's huge property. It can fit up to 50 people, but I'm only putting 25. So we'll have plenty of space. All of the spots are exactly the same price. So there's not a single AUK and a quad AUK. There's just like, what are you coming as? And I'll try to get a room for you that accommodates that. So if you're coming with 2 people, you'll have room for 2 people. If you're coming with 1 person, I can give you room for 1 person. If that's not available, I'll say this is your option. So there's there's a river running through the property. There's a barn, there's a greenhouse, there's the yoga shala has a spa next to it. And the massage table is like right next to the river. It just looks really dreamy. So yeah, that's not till next May. So you've got some time to save up if you want. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. My teacher training starts in 2 weeks if anyone wants to just jump on board. So cool. Let's do the thing. Unless anyone has anything else you want to add. Oh, Kristen, do you want to say your thing?
Sure, yeah. The 3rd Sunday of the month starting in September, I'm doing a series of hypnosis workshops. And each month is going to be a different topic. The first one's an intro to hypnosis. So you learn about hypnosis, but then also be guided in hypnosis and learn how to do it for yourself. And you'll get a free audio recording for each topic. So things in the book. So information is on the flyer. I'm interested.
So 3rd Sunday of every month, 12 to 2, right? Cool. Hi. Let's do it, my friends. Go ahead and find your seated meditation if you're not already there. So I always like to just move my body a little bit, kind of feel around a little bit. So feel free to kind of move, get your wiggles out, stretch. Those movements can be bigger, smaller, or you don't have to move at all, whatever works for you. And then when you are ready, just find stillness, settle in. Eventually place your hand somewhere intentionally. It might just be in your lap, maybe hands to heart, 1 hand to heart, 1 hand to belly. So whatever you're doing, you're just doing it intentionally on purpose. Eyes closed, or if you prefer to keep your eyes open, lower and soften your gaze. And then just take these first few moments to really fully arrive in this space. So you might notice kind of what's going on in your mind and just start to become a witness of it. So you're not involved anymore. You're not wandering off with your thoughts. You just start to watch them as they come and as they go. Do the same thing with sensations in your body, impulses. Notice what's there. Notice how your body feels physically. And beyond physical, is there anything else you can notice? How does your body feel energetically? How do you feel energetically? Are there any emotions that you've brought with you to class this morning? So just tuning in, not trying to fix or change or control anything, but just noticing what's there and being the space for it all, letting it all just flow through. And if you haven't already, start to bring more awareness to your breath. And if you're a visual person, maybe you even visualize your breath, use your imagination. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. Maybe sit up a little taller. Just feel as if you take up more space. Hold at the top in fullness. See if you can even take an extra little tiny sip. Open your mouth, let it out. Ah. Good. Do that 2 more times. So great big inhale, fill up. Take a moment, pause, hold, extra little sip. And out your mouth, let it go. Very nice. Last time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Fill up every little space inside. Breathe all the way down into your toes, out into your fingers, up into your crown. See if you can take 2 extra sips. And out your mouth, let it go. Ah. Good job, everyone. Seal your lips now and begin to drop into Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi means vibrant breath. It's a Sanskrit term. So your Ujjayi breath is slow and steady. There's no rush as you breathe in and out. At the same time, there's a gentle effort behind it. It's powerful, it's strong, it's vibrant. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat, and see if you can start to create that little whisper noise as you breathe in and out. It's like you're humming on the inside. You're humming without using your actual voice. So be here for as long as you want. If you want to stay here a while longer, if you want to come back here at any time throughout our practice, just to kind of recenter, reconnect with yourself, please feel free. Seated meditation, it's always here for you. If you're ready to start moving, my friends, keep your breath flowing as it is, and just start to take circles with your torso. So over to one side, forward, over to the other, and then back. So as you go back, as you lean back, kind of curl it. Moving with your breath and feeling into the movement of your spine, the space in your front body, back body, and side bodies. After a few rounds, reverse those circles. Take them in the opposite direction. And whenever you feel complete here, just come back to neutral spine and forward to hands and knees. So transition into a tabletop position. And from hands and knees, we're going to go right into a thread the needle posture. So invitation only if you want to gate your left leg out to the left, extend it out to the left, toes face forward, and the sole of your foot is flat on the ground. Take your right arm out to the right, reach your right arm to the sky, inhale. Listen carefully as you exhale, thread your right arm through, but don't come down to rest. So hover above the ground, reach as far as you can. Inhale, unthread, reach your right arm out and up. And exhale, just like that. Once again, thread it through, reach, 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 hover and hold until you're empty. One last time. Inhale, unthread, reach out and up. And exhale, thread your arm underneath you. This time when you are empty, gently rest down on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. And take about 3 to 5 deep breaths into your back body. So really feel your breath expand into the back of your heart. Back of your ribs, low back. Your right shoulder can rest on the ground. Your head can rest on the ground. There's not tons of weight there. Your core is lifting you up. Take one last round. And if you do happen to have your left hand lifted, set it back down. Next time you breathe in, unthread your right arm. One last time, all the way up. And exhale, set your right hand down. Everybody pick up your left leg, reach it straight back, and then left toes off the right edge of your mat. Pull your hips over to the left, gaze back over your right shoulder. So look back at your tiptoes. Maybe you kind of lean to one side. Maybe you bend one or both elbows. Take one more round. See if you can find more space in your left side body. And then back to center, back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, lift your hips, walk it out, feel around. Big, deep ujjayi breaths. Yes, very nice. So see if you can find that connection to your center. Feel as if there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling up, tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. Take one more inhale into your down dog. And then as you exhale, just crawl your hands to the very back of your mat until you are in a forward fold position. So eventually all the weight is in your feet, little or big bend in your knees. Try to bring your weight forward more into your toes and the balls of your feet, and then let your head relax, let your neck relax. Use your core. So instead of feeling like you're sticking your butt out behind you, see if you can lift your butt up towards the sky. So as your weight comes forward, you're engaging your core to lift your sit bones up. Notice if you tend to roll onto the outer edges of your feet and try to press into the inner edges. If you roll onto the inner edges, try to press into the outer edges. So start to notice your own imbalances. Try not to rock back into your heels. Let your weight come slightly forward and feel your core engage. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position, spine parallel to the ground. Good job. Exhale, fold and bow. So feel the difference of these two poses. Inhale again, halfway lift. Get all the rounding out of your back of your neck long, sides of your neck long. Exhale, fold, release. And then this time, let's come all the way up. So come through your halfway lift and continue to rise. Arms overhead as you breathe in. Hands to heart as you breathe out. Inhale, high mountain, stretch tall. Hinge at your hips and take a slow dive down. So bending the knees is really helpful. Stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, then fold. So you want to feel your core as you dive forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, release, let it go. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way up to stand. Arms overhead, breathe in. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, arms reach up. And then this time as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. If you can, start to reach your hands back and maybe even lift your heart up, puff up your chest, gaze up. So little baby back bend. Hug in with your inner thighs as you press your hips forward. Try not to let your head collapse back, but keep strength in the sides of your neck. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, keep your clasp, hinge at your hips all the way down into your fold. Big bend in the knees is super helpful. Where is your weight? Try not to rock back into your heels. Keep your weight just slightly forward. Lift your butt higher. Feel your core engaged. Lift your knuckles higher. Feel the mobility in the front of your shoulders. Awesome, Jana. One more inhale. And exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Then let your arms hang nice and easy. Give them a little shake out. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension, halfway lift. And then from here, plant your hands or your fingertips and start to crawl them forward slowly. So come into a plank position or modified plank if you prefer. Knees can come down. Pause and just take little baby rocks forward and back. So spread your fingers really, really wide, push the ground away. And as you rock forward and back, it's almost like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. So your position doesn't change. Yeah, you're just rocking forward, rocking back. Keep your hips level with your shoulders. Next time you inhale, little rock forward, so you're on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower just halfway down. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Do that one more time. As you exhale, halfway down. Strong shoulders, strong belly. Inhale, push up. Nice, Kel. Exhale, slow as you can go all the way down to your belly. Let's take a Spider-Man Cobra. Bring your hands out wide onto the hardwood floor, up on your fingertips. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Dip your left shoulder down. Back to center. Lift your heart. Tone your belly to protect low back. Other side as you exhale. Right shoulder dips. And inhale, back up. Exhale, release. Tabletop position, hands and knees. All right, this time, invitation to gate your right leg out to the right if you would like. You don't have to, so you're welcome to just leave your right knee on the ground if you prefer. Take your left arm out and then reach your left arm as high as you can. See if you can open through the left side of your heart space. You might even lift up to your right fingertips if that helps. One more inhale. As you exhale, thread your left arm underneath you. Reach as far as you can, but just hover above the ground. Inhale, unthread. Reach out, reach up, open. Exhale, thread it through, hover, hover, hover. Reach, reach, reach. Last time. Inhale, unthread. And exhale, thread it through. Come down to rest gently on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. So staying here now for about 3 to 5 breaths. Make your breaths big, intentional. See if you can feel and hear your own vibration as it flows through your vibrant breath. Soft face, soft jaw, all the way to empty with your exhalations. If you do happen to have your right hand lifted, bring your right hand back to the ground. Next time you inhale, unthread your left arm one last time, all the way up. Exhale, set your left hand down. Now take your right leg, everybody, reach it back. Reach your right toes off the left edge of your mat. Pull your hips over to the right, gaze back over your left shoulder. So try to lengthen your right side. You might bend one or both elbows. You might even come down to one of your forearms. Yes, nice, Laura. You might lean into it. Last big breath. And then back to tabletop. Good job. Back to downward facing dog. So hips high, spine long, spread your fingers. And rather than feeling like all the weight is coming down into your hands, you want to feel like there's energy moving upwards. So imagine that rope, it's pulling up on your belly button. It's lifting you out of your hands, lifting you out of your wrists. Take one more big inhale into your dog pose. You guys look great. As you exhale this time, gaze forward, feet to the top of your yoga mat, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come to your halfway lift position, lengthen, exhale, bow and fold. Take it all the way up, rise, arms overhead, inhale. And hands to heart center, connect back to you, exhale. Inhale, arms to the sky. And then let's add a side body stretch. So you do you. I'm going to grab my left wrist. If you'd rather interlace your fingers or bring your right hand to your hip or any other variation, feel free. So when you're ready, send your hips to the left. Reach your upper body towards the right. So like a crescent moon. Yes. More weight in your left foot. Very nice, my friends. Breathe into your left waistline, your left rib cage, the space between your ribs. Pull your left shoulder back and down so it's plugged into the socket. One more round. Nice, Kate. As you inhale, come back up, realign. As you exhale, your variation to the other side. So more weight in your right foot, especially the inner edge. Good, Arwina. Pull with your left arm, but resist with your right arm. So if you're holding onto your wrist, If you were to let go, your arm would slingshot out. There's muscle energy there. Nice, Sue. Breathe into your right waistline, the space between your right ribs. Give it one more huge breath, biggest breath you can take. Awesome, Kai. Inhale, come back to the center, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. And as you exhale, let's move into a chair pose. So sit back, weight in your heels. As you sit back, see if you can pick up your toes and spread them apart. So just your toes. Yeah, feel the activation in your feet. All of your toes face directly forward. As you sit low, your butt is reaching back and you feel a connection to your center. If you have knee issues, you're more than welcome to stay here. I suggest you stay here. Otherwise, here's your option. Bring your arms parallel to the ground, float up to your tippy toes. And then see if you can squeeze your upper thighs together, your inner knees together. So awkward chair pose. Squeeze your upper thighs and slowly lower all the way down as low as you can. Keep squeezing. And then keep squeezing. Slowly come all the way up. Everybody, high mountain pose. So as high as you can go. Maybe you stay on your tiptoes. Inhale here. Maybe you stay on your tiptoes as you take your dive down. Exhale. Ha. Good job. Halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale. Plant your hands, feet back. Plank position. Take your vinyasa however you want. Just do it with awareness. So maybe you want to add a couple push-ups. Maybe you want to take it on your knees. Nice, Mikal. Maybe you want to substitute cat-cows. You can always skip it as well. So see you back in down dog. Ujjayi breath. Slow, steady, vibrant, powerful. So your breath is not there to fight you or to distract you. It's there as a tool. So if you can figure out how to use that, how to hone in on it, it really is such a supportive tool in your practice, such a supportive tool out in your life. Take an inhale and extend your right leg to the sky. So three-legged dog. And if you want to, you're welcome to explore a bit. You can move around, open your hip, roll out your ankle, circle out your knee. You want to keep your hips square and just feel into that length from your fingertips, that strength from your fingertips all the way up to your right foot, right toes, right heel. Go for it. So everybody, wherever you're at, be there fully. Feel everything there is to feel. Take one more inhale. Lift your right leg high. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine. Then as soft as you can, step forward, low lunge. Rise to your crescent lunge, no hurry. So all of your toes face directly forward, hips are square. And the stability will come by hugging towards midline. So rather than feeling like you're just sinking as deep as you can, find stability. So hug in, front hip draws back, back hip draws forward. Your legs are strong. Your upper body is your expression. So you don't have to do anything different, but feel. Are you spreading your fingers? Are you gazing up or are you gazing down? Is your face soft or are you tense through your forehead? So whatever you're doing, it's intentional. You're aware of it. Big, deep breaths. One more inhale. Nice job, everybody. As you exhale, we're going to take a twist. Left arm goes forward, right arm goes back. Back knee bends to a hover. And if you want less intensity, your back knee can absolutely come down gently. If your back knee is hovering, imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward and your front hip back. So you're squeezing your inner thighs, twist from your center, maybe even gaze back over your right hand behind you. Take one last round. Good work. Bottom of your exhale, slowly unwind. Arms to the sky, crescent lunge. If you want, you can even straighten your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. And then just nice and easy, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, release, let it go. Take it all the way up, rise, arms overhead. Pause here in your high mountain pose. Your left foot is going to be your base. Lift your right knee up, standing staff pose. Yes, so left foot roots down, right knee lifts up. Active through your right toes, so flex your foot if you can. Toes back towards your shin. Focus your gaze on something in front of you that's not moving. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, figure 4 with chair plane arms or prayer hands. So sit low, weight in your left heel. Hands can come to prayer or arms can reach back. For this one, we're going to hold for about 5 rounds. So if there's any other way that you want to play or explore, go for it. So about 5 deep breaths. Anywhere you want to take this. And if that means you fall in and out of the pose 10 times, totally fine. Feel whatever there is to feel. Send your breath down into your right hip. Keep your right toes active. Keep your gaze focused. And slow, steady inhales and exhales. Take 1 or 2 more rounds. And then let's slowly find our way back to a standing staff position. So right knee lifts, arms reach. And then from here, my friends, we're going to twist left arm forward, right arm back. If you'd like, you can bring your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and grab hold. You can bring your right hand to your low back. Use that as gentle leverage to press. So working your twist, keep your right toes flexed and active. Hug in with your inner thighs. Maybe you gaze back over your right shoulder. Take 1 more round. Twist to your own personal edge. And then inhale, unwind, arms to the sky. If you want to, you can extend your right leg forward. As you exhale, curtsy bow. Swing your right leg around, right toes off the left edge of your mat. Reach your arms back, hinge at your hips, gaze down, bow. Inhale, keep your legs the same, but reach high. So straight leg curtsy, extended leg curtsy. Again, take a bow, hinge at your hips, swing your arms back, bend your knees. This time, inhale, high mountain. So both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms, curl open. Yes, beautiful. Inhale, realign, re-extend. See if you can feel into neutral. And then stick your butt out, reach your heart forward all the way down. Fold, bend your knees. Yes. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Find your way to down dog. So vinyasa. Follow your breath. Thanks, Victoria. Good, Arwina. Slow, steady, vibrant breath. Inhale, take your left leg to the sky. All right, if you want, you're welcome to explore a bit on this side. If you'd rather just keep your left leg straight, strong, and powerful, totally fine with me. So you do you, feel what's there. Next time you breathe in, reach your left leg as high as you can or make it as straight and as strong as you can. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So round your spine, scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in and see if you can lift onto your back. Tiptoes, step forward softly. Good job. Rise to crescent lunge. No hurry. Face Callan. So all of your toes face forward. Hips are square. And if you want to modify this pose, absolutely. You can bring your back knee to the ground. Leave your back knee on the ground just ever so gently. Totally fine. So your legs are your foundation. You're building your pose from your legs and then your upper body. Feel into your own expression. So you don't have to do anything different. You don't have to do anything crazy. But whatever you're doing, spreading your fingers or softening through your hands, smiling or making an angry face, whatever you're doing it on purpose. It's intentional. Take 1 more big inhale. You guys look great. As you exhale, turbo twist. So right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends to a hover, or back knee can come down and rest gently. If your back knee is hovering, see if you can energetically pull your back thigh forward and your front hip back. So squeeze toward midline. Nice, Kirsten. Maybe even gaze back over your left shoulder, your left hand. 1 more round. Twist to your personal edge. Good, Sue. Inhale, unwind, crescent lunge. Option to extend your left leg if you want. Squeeze your left thigh. Exhale, hands to the ground, and just nice and easy, step to the top of your yoga mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Rise all the way up. Inhale, arms overhead, high mountain. Pause in your high mountain. You might notice as you're reaching up, what are your personal imbalances? So for me, I know I tend to stick my ribs out and my butt out. So how do I balance that? Some people are the opposite. They tuck their tailbone under, around their shoulders. So see if you can feel, how can I be more in alignment, my optimal alignment for me today? Right foot is your base, left knee floats up when you're ready, standing staff. Right foot down, left knee lifts. Flexion through your left toes, active through your left foot. Focus your gaze. And then figure 4 is where we're headed. So whenever you're ready, sit back into your one-legged chair. Arms can reach back like chair plane arms or hands to heart. Since we're holding this one a little bit longer, if you want to explore it, if you want to turn it into a forward fold, twist, arm balance. If you fall out 50 times, awesome. But wherever your body wants to go, try not to take yourself too seriously. So remember, if you fall out, this is just a practice. Meet yourself right where you're at. That's part of it. Nice job. Awesome, Kate. Take about 2 more rounds. And we'll return back to our standing staff. So if you want to, you can start to slowly come back. If possible, stay balanced on your right foot. If you need to set your left foot down for a second, totally fine. Left knee lifts. We're moving into our twist. When you're ready, right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. And if you want, you can bring right hand to the outside of left thigh. Left hand presses into your low back. Use your hands against your legs as leverage. Work your twist. Maybe gaze back over your left shoulder. Stand tall. And as you exhale, there's your invitation to twist. Just 1 more round. Ah. Inhale, unwind, standing staff. Extend your left leg if you want to, if you haven't already. And then exhale, curtsy bow. Swing your left leg around. So left toes off the right edge of your mat. Take your bow. Inhale, extended leg curtsy. Reach high. And exhale, 1 more bow. Hinge at your hips. Gaze down. Inhale, high mountain. Both feet on your mat. Both arms to the sky. Stay as neutral as you can through your spine. Exhale, little baby back bend. Curl open. Make it come from mid and upper back, not low back. Inhale, re-extend. Realign. Stick your butt way out behind you and dive down into your fold. Good. Halfway lift. Breathe in. And plant your hands, feet back. Vinyasa, your way. See you in downward facing dog. Or if you would like, you can take a child's pose here. Give yourself a moment. So we will move now through that entire sequence, that entire flow. 1 breath, 1 movement. And it doesn't mean we go as fast as we can and we speed through it with momentum. It means we move slowly and intentionally with our slow, intentional breaths. So if at any time I'm cueing too slow for you, see if you can breathe slower, breathe bigger, breathe deeper than you thought you could. If you need to take a break at any time, always that is fine with me. So downward facing dog, if you're joining me, reconnect to your Ujjayi breath. We're going to use our breath to guide us. So a great big inhale, hips high, lengthen. Exhale, look to the top of your space, however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift position, inhale. Exhale, fold, let it go. And all the way up, big stretch at the top, breathe in. And hands to heart, exhale. All right, let's flow. Inhale, high mountain. Side body stretch. You can grab left wrist if you'd like. Exhale, over to your right, hips go left. Inhale through center. And as you exhale, take it to the other side. Use your entire exhalation all the way to emptiness. Inhale back to center. Exhale, chair pose, sit back. Stay here and hold, or inhale, float to tiptoes and bring your arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, squeeze your upper thighs, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, everybody high mountain, rise all the way up, maybe on your tiptoes still. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. Stick your butt out, dive down, forward fold. Very nice. Lift halfway, heels on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, peel it open. Exhale, lift your hips, take it back down, dog.